Hi everyone. So I think that today would be a very quick video. I'll just be showing what I got for the 7-Eleven's lucky bag for this year. So it's called Fukubukuro in Japan, and it's something that most people would look forward to at the end of the year. For me, I usually just go for the Mr. Donuts lucky bag, but this year it was quite disappointing. So I'm still considering whether to get it or not. That said, um, for myself, the holidays have started. Like we have a 9 days winter break in Japan. I'm not sure about other countries. I'm currently looking at the calendar. So we started. The last day of work for this year is 27th. So next week, even though 30th, 31st, those are weekdays. We don't really have work. But I'm not sure about other countries. I've heard that on the 31st, usually it's like half a day or you get the full day off, and on the first, it's usually a full day off. But from what I know, most people start work back on the second, which is having lived in Japan for 6 years. It's unthinkable. Like usually they will extend it for like 2 or 3 more days. So this year the calendar coincides with it falls very very nicely. Last year I recall that we only have like 4 days it wasn't that long. So this year is quite special. So yeah, I have holidays from the 28th all the way until the 5th. So it's insanely long. So I'm seriously I'm sort of looking forward to it, but at the same time, what can I do? I have hobbies. I recently got into Pokemon Frienda, but that will probably be for another video. So yeah, okay, that's just from me. So if any of you want to let me know your what's it like, the holiday schedule for you. Because yeah, sometimes I receive comments like stuff that I never know. Then it's like, oh, you only have like 2 days, you only have 3 days. It just surprises me. Okay, so anyways, I think there's only 4 items. It just arrived. Oh, this didn't arrive. There's another lucky bag behind me that just arrived this morning, but I don't want to fit everything into one video because that will take some time. So I collected the 7-Eleven lucky bag yesterday. um I think they don't deliver it to your place. You have to go to a 7-Eleven nearby and collect it. So you have to specify a 7-Eleven, then you need to go there and collect it. So yeah, I collected mine yesterday after work. So firstly, this is one of the ticket holders. So in Japan there's a lot of concerts, events and stuff. Usually there's a ticket. So in order to keep your ticket safe, they have this. It's actually plastic, so it's actually quite firm. So it's not flimsy. It's quite nice. But having a 7-Eleven mark, you are just basically doing free advertisement for them. But I would say that this is pretty sturdy. So it's probably nice to keep like old concert tickets and maybe even movie tickets. Movie tickets would be like it's usually squarish, so it's about maybe 1/3 of this size. But I will find a way to use this, I guess, or just leave it somewhere in my drawer, just as all the other lucky bags. Oh, and that's it. This year actually I've ordered quite a few lucky bags, so I need to collect one more today. But I don't want to go into spoilers, so just wait, just hopefully I can make a video soon. So this is a 7-Eleven pouch. Also, the thing about 7-Eleven is that in Japan, there are some stores that are called 7-Eleven, and there are some that are called 7&I Holdings. So at first, I didn't know about that. I thought they were two separate companies, but apparently they are the same. They use the same app, they use the same uniform, I think. But so yeah, it's also known as 7&I Holdings over here. So as long as you see the 7, you should guess that it's 7-Eleven. And this is just a pouch, but I don't think I have any usage, because if there's at least a way to like a slot so that I can put a carabiner inside, I can at least hang it to my bag. But without that, it really just is a pouch. You cannot, at least for me, I cannot really do much with it. So I'll just hang on to this. But from what I see online, some people they just use it as a, like, you know, on your desktop, you just put it there. Then it's like another 7-Eleven advertisement where you just put it on your desk and um it's like a figurine, I guess, in that sense, but it's soft. So but it says silicone pouch. So yeah, and also I think a couple of months ago there was some news that I think a Canadian company wanted to buy over 7-Eleven in Japan. So there was quite a hoo-ha, a lot of news then. Some people were saying that if they actually bought over 7-Eleven, it will no longer be they will definitely change the name, because usually when company they buy over, they will change the name, right? Like for example, Twitter. Okay, not going to start anything, but just saying. So this might become premium. I don't know, like but I usually don't sell stuff anyways. I just hoard. I'm a hoarder, so I just hoard onto a lot of stuff, and then I just put it somewhere in my drawer. I can probably find most of the stuff, but some are just gone into the abyss. Okay, so this is a Tote bag. I cannot really pronounce, because it's spelled Tote. So I always thought that it's called Tote bag. But in Japan it's called bag. So yeah, I almost said Tote bag, but I have no idea. But this actually looks huge. I'm not sure. I have at least 7 Tote bags at home. So for now, I don't think I will have any usage for this. But it actually looks pretty big. Should I open it? I don't know. Right. Because even if I open it, it wouldn't fit into this screen. Because just from it's being folded, and it's already taking up this much space in the camera. So I'm assuming that it's actually like more, rather than a Tote bag, I think it's more like an eco bag, the larger version, right? So for now I'll just hold on to this. But it's really like if ever there's a chance, I might want to use this, because it seems actually really capable of holding a lot of things. Like when I go out to buy groceries, sometimes I take out 2 Tote bags and they're not enough. I need a third one, so maybe this can be the third one as a spare. Okay, so finally to the blanket. Like this year's winter is I don't know why. I think every year I say the same thing, but this year's winter is extremely cold to me. So this is a blanket, I think. It says cute blanket. Cute. So I don't know. Because I still have my Pokemon blanket that I'm using, because it's warm enough, but because I don't own the aircon at home. In Japan, some people they use ceramic heaters, they use oil heaters, and some of them use the aircon, because you have the aircon for summer, so they actually use the aircon for winter also. You save on like having to buy an additional heater, and if I'm not wrong, the aircon is also quite economical. So some people they would use the aircon, but for me I'm just too poor. I just wear like 3 layers of clothes at home, and I just keep boiling hot water to drink. So I think this blanket will be like a worst case scenario for for areas that are more towards the north, like say Hokkaido, but that's extremely far north. But maybe just slightly north of Japan, I think it's already starting to snow. So for those places, I think that having this sort of blanket would be very, very nice. But for me, I can still survive with just hot water and 3 layers of clothes. So yeah, I wanted to open it actually, but I have my Pokemon blanket. I don't want to open, because once you open it, it takes up more space. Because I'm not dexterous, I cannot really fold it nicely back into this small shape. And since it fits nicely into this box now, I don't think I will actually open it. Okay, so I just realized that this video is already past 10 minutes mark, but um, just a quick maybe summary or something. The lucky bag, it costs 3,300 yen without tax. So after tax it's 3,630 yen. So essentially maybe 30 USD. So personally I feel that you just the goods itself is very worth it. Like total bag, I'm not sure how much it usually costs, but I would assume at least 500 yen or maybe $4. So plus the quilted blanket, I think, okay, I'm honestly not sure, but I would assume it to be at least close $10-20 or maybe 1,000-2,000 yen. So just these two alone, it's already more than half of the cost. And also I actually have a fifth item which I didn't show you because it has a serial code on it. It's for I think 3,000 yen worth of coupons for 7-Eleven. And in the past I felt that 7-Eleven, like convenience store, they usually jack up the price so that it'll be more expensive than supermarkets. But for 7-Eleven recently I find that it's actually quite reasonable. Like it's definitely more expensive than supermarkets and drugstores, but essentially for the long hours that they have to put in and the convenience, because it's called convenience store, the prices are actually somewhat reasonable. So actually I think maybe a year ago I started using 7-Eleven and other convenience stores more often. So I'm looking forward to the I think 3,000 yen worth of coupons so that I can buy more stuff from 7-Eleven. And yeah, this more or less I guess it's that's all from me. I have no idea how the heck that 4 items. I was expecting this to be a 5 minutes video, but I guess talking about the holidays, talking about the items, it actually takes up extra time. But yeah, that's more or less it. So right now it's the end of the year, so and regarding the coupons, it can only be used from the 1st of January onwards because it's a year-end lucky bag. So you can I've already entered the code, but nothing turns up right now. So and I went to Google and apparently it's only available from the 1st onwards. So yeah, I'm not sure if there's lucky bag culture in overseas, but in Japan a lot of people would actually look forward to lucky bags. And actually, sorry, I wanted to finish this video off, but actually just let me continue along just a while more for the people who are still with me, because I know most people would just have click off. They just look at the items and they just okay, bye. But there's actually 2 kinds of lucky bags in Japan. One is the ones that you know what you are getting, like this. For 7-Eleven, they have actually announced what you are getting, so people would feel safer to pre-order it. But there's another kind of lucky bag which is really a lucky bag, so you have no idea what's inside it. Some stores, okay, actually in a sense it's 3 types. For like, let's say electronic stores, they would give you a list of items. So let's say there's 5 items, then you buy a lucky bag, it will contain one of those 5 items. So in a sense you don't know what's inside, but you kind of have a feeling of what you can get. Is 1 out of 5 chances, so you won't stray too far off. So that's another kind of lucky bag. Then the third kind, which is completely random, you have no idea what you're getting. Back to electronic stores, some of them they give you a list, or some of them they give you the theme or the genre. So it can be like let's say game consoles, it can be like PS5 lucky bag. So you know there's a PS5 inside, but you don't know what games they include with it. They can give you Spider-Man, they can give you, actually I only know Spider-Man Miles Morales, but I don't know what other games the PS5 have because I don't have any game consoles. So yeah, so lucky bags, if you feel lucky, like sometimes I see some people, they are extremely lucky. Like the bag is valued at, let's say, 10,000 yen, which is about $80-$90, and then they get stuff that's like triple the price if you buy it like from online or from the stores. So, but there are some people who only get like just slightly better value. So you spend $80 and you get like $100 worth of items. So it's really up down to your luck, I guess. So yeah, most of the lucky bags I buy, I don't really like randomness. So I know what I'm going to get. So I've pre-ordered those lucky bags. So, and also back to the point about Mr. Donuts. In the past, like they always tell you what you're getting. It's always Pokemon related, and at least for the past 6-7 years, and you know what's inside. That which is why a lot of people were very disappointed with this year's Mr. Donuts lucky bag. But I will see how it goes. I might actually get it, even though I'm disappointed with this year's lineup. But yeah, thanks for just listening to me drone carry on and on, because it's sometimes I say this stuff and then if it comes to my head, but sometimes after I stop the video, then I realize, oh, I should have said this, but I didn't. So I usually regret, because I can retake the video. I can re-record a little bit and stitch it again using some software. But for those who have been with me for so long, you know that I'm super lazy. So just having the fade in, fade out, yeah, that's work, extra work. So yep, that's it for the first lucky bag of the first lucky bag. No, it's wrong. It's one of the first lucky bag for the end of 2024. Because the lucky bags are for the end of the year, so it's actually towards 2025. So it's the first lucky bag of 2025, but too pedantic. So yep, that's it for this very long video, which I honestly I have no idea how I always overshot by so much. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you at the next probably lucky bag video. I have other stuff Hololive related, but lucky bags first. Right, so yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.